Hey guys, I'm Tiff Travels the World here. I'm a world traveler and I also have been keeping track of my eyes since I've had LASIK in 2015. Every year in March, I have been doing a video for the past 8 years. And it started off horrendous and I didn't recommend LASIK and everything was just bad for me with it, but my husband always said, well, at least you can see now when you get out of bed and when you walk around. And if you lose your glasses or contacts, you don't have to wait to find them. Like if you're in another country or another city. What had happened once, I was in California, lost my contact, couldn't drive back home because I could not see at all. So anyways, that is true. So I will say LASIK for me has been a good and a bad thing. I mean, for the first couple years, the bright lights were killing me. I saw the halos. Everything that they say could be a side effect happened to me. My eyes were dry. When I would get in the shower, I'd come out and they'd be all red. I haven't even really been swimming since then, so I couldn't tell you what my eyes would be like underwater. Like they just became sensitive. My acuity was very poor. If I looked at my cat's face, you just see like a round ball of fur, but you couldn't see like the detailed pieces of fur. So I was kind of against LASIK for the longest time. They did tell me once you do LASIK, you can need reading glasses. Well, I didn't need reading glasses until this year. So it took me 8 years to need reading glasses. Now I'm using a plus 2.5 for reading. And I mean, I can read, but it takes a hell of a lot. And it went through, there's a period where if you make things really bright, you can see. I'm beyond that now. Like I need the reading glasses. So I will say I have like 10 pairs. They're in every room all over the place and it's quite frustrating. I can't even see the font on my phone. It's turned up really huge and everyone laughs and they're like, anybody can see what you're talking about. I'm like, I know because I can't see it. So it's really large. So for me, in the past 8 years, if y'all know of any corrective surgeries, I mean, I was supposed to have the best that's out there. My doctor was in the business 20 years before. He had all the patents. Dr. Seams, once in a while, I still see a commercial for him and it doesn't make me irate anymore. But before I used to look at it and want to go fight him and shoot up the office. But anyway, that was 8 years ago. My cousin just had some kind of touch up on her eyes. And I feel like maybe our eyes are not supposed to have the LASIK. You know how there's a certain group where they say, no, we can't do it for you because she's having awful problems and had to get the whole flap cut off. And back to my issues. So I need reading glasses. I still have a problem with glare. It's really hard to drive at night, but I just make sure that I'm super duper careful. So instead of like driving yourself crazy, but I'm saying you will drive yourself crazy at first because you're like, I paid all this money to get my eyes fixed and now I messed them up even further. Like they're saying you can't wear contacts anymore to get them fixed. I mean, I've put in blue contacts and colored contacts, but I don't know about actually a prescription contact. I'm not to that point where I need a prescription contact. I just am wearing these reading glasses and I kind of sometimes wonder like what a touch up, if they would even do a touch up. But, you know, after joining LASIK complications on Facebook, there were people on there that actually killed themselves because when your eyes get messed up, it basically takes away your life. And so there were people on there that couldn't work anymore and killed themselves. There are people on there that are part of the 1 to 5% where they say, oh, it's just side effects. And it really has messed up their lives. So LASIK is an important thing to really consider before messing with your eyes. You might just want to stay with eyeglasses if you can and stop trying to be vain. Because in my mind, like I was just doing it all for like, oh, I want to be like everyone else who can see. These glasses are gross. I was doing aerobics and they were sweating and it was just horrible for me. So I will say, look into it. It's a big decision. I'd even spoke to 4 or 5 of my closest friends who said it was the best thing that ever happened to them. So everybody's different, but there is a risk to it. Like I'm saying, look up LASIK complications. Don't just be so quick to do it. Find out the truth, and don't just listen to the doctor, because of course he's going to be promoting it. And I'll also tell you, in some optometrist office who do LASIK, you'll see a lot of people that work there still have their glasses on. Take it from them. There's a reason they still have their glasses. And I noticed that in a lot of places that I went to as well, but I didn't put it together. Put it together next time, guys. So thanks for listening. Like I'm telling you, it's 8 years after LASIK. I need the reading glasses. I don't think a touch-up would be a good idea for me, because in the beginning they said my eyes were kind of thin for it. But then this special doctor said, oh, I've got the, hottest new tools and lasers, and we'll do it. So just look into it, guys. It's not a perfect fix. There's always problems, or you need sunglasses from now on. There's issues with it for everybody. It's just that everybody won't tell you that because they're happy with it. But they've got some issues, trust me. All right, guys. So it's 2023, my 8th year, and this is my LASIK story. Bye.